In 1996, I stepped into an MMA fight with almost no grappling experience. I lost a decision after 2 grueling 15-minute rounds against a grappler. And that loss changed everything. It exposed a hole in my game that I couldn't ignore. So I started learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. In 1998, I earned my purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Alain Goes. That same year, I traveled to Japan with him to watch him fight against Kazushi Sakuraba in Pride 4. Back then, Pride didn't allow judges' decisions, so the fight ended in a draw. But being there wasn't about the outcome. It was about realizing how deep this art really went. Jiu-Jitsu wasn't just something you trained, it was something you committed to. I earned my brown belt in 2001, and then I stayed there for 13 years. Not because I quit, not because I disappeared, but because life moved. I moved and relocated several times. I started over again and again. Every new academy, I was a brown belt trying to prove myself. I competed from the very beginning. For years, it was second, third, always close, never first place. But something shifted in my early 40s. I stepped back on the mat to compete again. And this time it was different. These weren't world championships, regional tournaments, but I held my own against brown belts, even black belts. And when I finally won, that meant something. Not because of the stage, but because I stayed. In 2014, I earned my black belt. And right after that, I started noticing something. The guys my age were breaking down. Knees, shoulders, burnout. They weren't quitting because they didn't love jiu-jitsu. They were quitting because their bodies couldn't handle how they were training. So I started BJJ After 40. Not to build a brand, but to solve a problem. I was a brown belt for 13 years, and that's not a failure. Longevity isn't about shortcuts, it's about staying. If you're over 40 and you're still here, you're already winning.